Never fails, I screw up on at least one. So, took out my orange dot. You can see my orange dot's right there. Or what's left of my orange dot. It's right there. Used to be up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 slightly off.
I'll take that.
Oh yeah.
The slow one was, the one that registered slow was the high one.
You think?
Oh, I saw it hit.
Alright, so a while back, a guy asked me to take the Axis and do a ballistic test at 200 yards. Because I was doing 75 grain bow tails and other things at like 100, 130 yards. Well, I hadn't got the chance, and now this is the first time I've gotten the chance to do it, and I have chosen to do it with the 63 grain semi-points. Mainly because they're more intended for a hunting purpose than a match bullet. Match bullets don't always guarantee good expansion, but they're good bullets to use. They're just, you know, not a soft point, which is what I would more than likely go ahead and choose if you're especially buying bullets, because you can get 64 grain power points, you can get the fusions, you can get some 62 grain soft points. So we're sitting here. This is the 200 yard range. We're going to fire 5 rounds, see how much it's going to drop. We did the calculation. It's supposed to be 2.3 inches if you zero dead on at 100, between 100 and 200. This round, I believe, is going around 2980, 2960.
I'd have to look. 29, yeah, 2980 is probably what it was.
I know we have a few
average
highs, few lows. So we're going to take a few shots down there, and we are going to see exactly where it is hitting before we shoot the block. Now these are loaded over H335. I believe they're hitting right there at the bottom. Right there at the white. So I'm thinking they're hitting about 2, a little bit more. So you can hear that thick smack down there. Alright, that's the 5 shots. We'll go take a look. Alright, so I aimed dead on at, it's 0 for dead on at 100 yards. This is the grouping I got at 200 yards. So I feel that anything between 100 and 200 is pretty much screwed. This will definitely be a good game getter. It dropped a little less than I thought. Might have got the ballistic coefficient wrong when I punched it in. But, you know, I'm 0 dead on over there at 100. And that is still, 1.5 inch maybe. I'll measure it when I get back. But yeah, basically like 1.5 inch at 200 yards. That's not too bad for a $275 gun. So we got one camera up there looking down on the block. The block's a little thinner, so I have basically the thickness of roughly a squirrel to hit. Blemish 63 grain SMP PPU case H335. 200 yards block. Oh wow, that's small. Alright, you ready?
Yep. You got it.
I hit low and right. I was aiming right there. Dang it. Oh well, we'll see how it is when we get back. We'll cut it open. Alright. We're running short of time at the range, and from the angle that we hit, we thought it went in and got caught. We didn't realize that it had turned and went out. This block, as you see sitting there, the cavity was like that. It goes in about a ½ inch, starts expanding, gets to about 2.5, and at 7 inches exits out the block. This is at 200 yards out of a stock 2-inch barrel Savage Axis with H.335. So although we did hit the block, as you can see when I melted this block, I made it longer, I made it wider, but I didn't melt down enough material to make it as thick as I would hoped. This block is only 2 3/4 inches thick, and I was shooting it at 200 yards. So yeah, a little to the right because I was aiming center, and slightly low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remelt this down. I am going to get more material, make the block thicker, and I'm going to try this test again the first chance I get, probably next week. And I'm going to do it the first thing I do when I go there at the range, and that way if I do this again, I'm going to check it and I will have a chance of shooting the opposite side of the block if I don't hit it square on. So that is 200 yards cavity in the block from a 63 grain semi-point. More than enough to take down anything I'm after.